Within this magazine spread, you've got your main image, which takes up one of the sides of the double page spread. Generally that happens in most magazines. You've got your masthead, which really reflects the genre of music. This is kind of a rock feel genre, and that does reflect in the masthead because you've got the scratched effect and the red blood splodged background. The text is in 3 columns, which you generally see in a magazine. You've got your incentive banner at the bottom, which also draws the reader in, and it does attract their attention to read more. You've got little quotes in there, just like "I just love dancing and screaming" by one of the band members. And also, finally, you've got little subheadings within the text to say what you're gonna later talk about. The band is going to talk about. One last thing is the capital letter, which also really draws the reader in because that's the start of the text, and you're gonna think, well, what's that R for? What are they going to talk about? So that really does work very well. This heading is large and it immediately draws the attention of the reader. It gives you a taste of what the article's about, really, because it's quite sophisticated, just like the picture and the pose that Florence and the Machine is actually doing. The content is quite broad. It's quite a lot of information on the opposite side of the page, and as you can see, because there's 2 pages, it does take up 1 page, so quite a lot of the writing is on 1 page, and it is in columns, which is generally what you see in a magazine. Moving on to the image, it is very big, and the colour scheme really works. Like the blue in her eyes, it really stands out. I like the pose that she's doing because I think it really reflects her work. The genre of her music is quite individual, which is what I'm going for really when I talk about my indie genre. Quite different to the NME magazine I've chose to talk about, which is Dizzy Rascal, and he features rap as his music. The use of the capital letter T within the text is also quite striking and bold, and that also grabs the reader's attention. It tells you, oh, well, I want to read about that. It's just another way of pulling the reader in. You've got the page number on there, which is just a simple addition. You've also got a skyline at the top. Just the little simple things that really make a lot of a difference. The main image takes up the majority of the double page spread, and that draws your attention more so on the image, and it makes you look about what the band, or in this case Dizzy Rascal, what he is about and what his genre of music is about as well. The image engages you into the piece because that's the first thing you look at when you turn over the page, and then you read on to read the piece of information that comes with it. The main title is bold and large, and that attracts your attention. I think it's a good font size, and the placement overall of the main title and the text, it creates a balance throughout the double page spread. I think the layout of the text and the image is very simple, yet I think it works very well, and the information is presented very well. The colours are very bold and striking, just like Dizzy Rascal's genre of music again, loud and very colourful. I really think that it creates uniqueness. Readers would lose interest very quickly if it was a plain and boring colour scheme, but due to the different colours and obviously the different colours on the paint wall, it really does attract your attention.